Good afternoon, YouTube, and thank you for watching my channel. Remember, continue to subscribe if you like the content of my videos. So today I'm going to be addressing a question, another question from some of my subscribers. And again, this I guess group of videos is going to be mainly about just not reviewing watches, although I'll throw one up real quick to kind of captivate your attention. But really, these are just videos for my subscribers. I just cracked 2,000 subscribers and climbing. It's been a fantastic journey so far, and I'm having a really great time discussing my passion with the rest of the world. This is watches, cologne, whatever. So this set of videos, although isn't really going to appeal to the masses as far as getting those views and and sharing these products, they're not really super exciting videos, but they are for my subscribers. That's 2,000 people who constantly ask me questions about what I think about certain Invicta watches or certain models, or what I think versus this watch or that watch. So I want to address these questions because I get a lot of them every single day. So the one question, a very big question I get constantly, is Invicta watches from eBay. Should you purchase an Invicta watch from eBay? Well, I'll give you my opinion on purchasing from eBay. eBay is where I do all my shopping. I mean, pretty much everything that I buy really comes from eBay, with the exception of like jeans, because that kind of stuff you kind of have to try on. Clothing is kind of hit or miss. Especially if you buy clothing from like a lot of places from like overseas in China. The sizes are different, and sometimes you just never know how something's going to fit. But a watch, it's a no-brainer. I buy all my watches for the most part from eBay. I feel like you get the best deals on eBay, and you're protected by eBay. And a lot of folks are concerned with that question. Like, am I protected on eBay? What if I have a problem? What if it's defective? Is the seller good, bad, etc., etc.? When eBay first came out, it was more of a site kind of like Craigslist, where people posted stuff that they were just selling. There wasn't a lot of like businesses selling, but really nowadays, in today's day and age, eBay is really just straight businesses selling. You'll find people selling things that they don't need anymore, but primarily it's really retailers that are on eBay now, and that's what I love about eBay. The search. When you search for your product, it's really easy. There's no competition as far as who shows up first or not. Like if you were to shop on Google, there's a lot of competition as far as how much I guess sellers or websites or businesses are paying to show up high in the search engine. There's a lot to know about how to show up high in the search engine to even be found. eBay is really nice because sellers can be found just basically based on the price they're selling a watch for. When the listing ends. So there's a lot of different tools that you can filter how you're searching. It's basically a shopping mall. That's all it really is. And eBay is a very safe place to buy. Something that eBay's done in the last several years is the easy return policy. Whereas I'm just going to read you basically, if you need to return an item, it's really easy to do so. But one thing you want to do, like with anything, even like a retailer in your local town, when you buy something, you want to look for their return policy. Don't go in there blind just hoping that if you have a problem that this sale isn't final. So most reputable sellers on there are going to have that posted. They're going to have the return policy, and they're going to have a window of opportunity for you to make the return. However, I can honestly say that when you make a decision to purchase an Invicta watch, a lot of you have watched my videos and have a really good idea what the watch is going to look like on your wrist, and a really good idea of whether or not you're going to like it, okay? So when you actually come down to the time where you're going to make that purchase, most of you go ahead and just click the links in the description or in the video, and it takes you to my website, Phatkat Watches, where you can go ahead and find the real-time eBay listings, which I've filtered out certain sellers that that I don't really care to purchase from again. But I'm very honest with all my experiences on YouTube, and I've posted videos about those bad experiences I've had, mainly just due to really false advertising kind of stuff. But most of the eBay watches, the Invictas, most eBay purchases I make have been really good, and of the thousands of things I purchase, very rarely do I have a problem. And when I have had a problem, I've got it resolved very easily. The only downfall is that you got to wait for your money or for your exchange, and that's the only downfall with buying anything on the internet, and that's across the entire internet. So if you want to buy an Invicta watch from maybe your local Costco, if you can find one there, or maybe one of your Zales or jewelry stores, you're going to pay a lot more for it than if you were to actually go online and find a good deal on eBay. So that's my 2 cents on that. Definitely do I think Invicta watches from eBay, is that a good place to buy them? I think it's a great place to buy them. That's where I buy mine. That's where I've had great experiences. Again, the only problem I've had of bad experiences is with the factory defect. But of all the Invicta watches I've had, there has only been one factory defect, and it's this one here. It doesn't really, and this one I didn't buy on eBay, so I'm kind of stuck with it, but I like it enough where eventually when I have to get into the back of this watch, I can maybe see how that, well, let me just explain. The back of the watch is actually cross-threaded, so it does leak in the shower or underwater, so I don't get it wet, but which is unfortunate because it's a dive watch, but it's okay, no big deal. I'm not too concerned with it. I don't swim or dive or do any of that stuff, so, and I really don't wear them in the shower. So, but ultimately, if you do have a problem with an eBay purchase, most of the sellers, reputable sellers, what you want to look for is their return policy and do they have the easy return. And most of them do. And basically what happens is if you get, let's say you go order something, you get it to your door, you have a problem. Look, let me address one other thing. Some people are worried if they're going to get the watch. eBay is great. I mean, eBay, the seller has to send it to the cardholder address or the account on file. So you couldn't order a watch and send it to your brother-in-law down the street. They won't send it like that. It gets sent to the confirmed address on the PayPal account. So that's one for the buyer right there. Sellers definitely could take a risk if they want to send it somewhere else, but most of them won't do that. The other thing is, let's say, okay, you get the watch, okay, so that was your first concern. Will I get the watch? Tracking's uploaded instantly. You can track it. That's a no-brainer. Next thing you get the watch, you have a problem with it. You go into My eBay, you click some of the features underneath each item, and there's an option there that says Return My Item. And in most cases, that'll go ahead and generate an easy return label right there. You can print out, slap it on the box, give it to your mailman, and the tracking starts, and you don't even have to really leave your house to do so. So it's a great way to purchase Invicta watches. I've had really good luck with purchasing through eBay. Enough so that I recommend eBay as a place to buy Invicta watches. And of course, if you go to my website, PHATKATWatches.com, where most of you go after seeing my videos, those are all eBay live links, live listings, so you don't have to search. You can find them right then and there. Click it, boom, you buy the watch. So that's my 2 cents on Invicta eBay watches. Again, if I didn't express this enough, it's a great place to buy Invicta watches. I'll continue to buy them there. Not to say you can't find better deals elsewhere, but for the most part, a lot of the retailers that I've found that have their own websites are already on eBay. And most of the time I found when I look on the internet to find this stuff, that generally you pay more on their website because a lot of them don't give you the free shipping, and the price is a little bit more on the website. I've always found that you get a better deal on eBay with the free shipping, and as long as you're a smart shopper, and you go through those links and find the best deal, you can, once you go to Phatkat Watches, click the links. If that's not the one you want, it'll bring up, like, let's say you want to go with, very popular one. What I named it, it's actually, when you look for an Invicta Sea Hunter 3, that's not a name Invicta gave it. That's the name they're calling it because I named it the Invicta Sea Hunter 3. So you'll find when you search for Invicta Sea Hunter 3, and I only named it that because I feel like it should have been called the Sea Hunter 3. But because so many people have watched that video, it's actually a search term that'll show up on Google now. So that watch right there will give you, because it's such a hard one to get, you'll see the real listings on my website under Sea Hunter 3 where you can click and buy those, like any of them. But you're not going to find a lot because it's a rare listing. But my point is that it takes away you having to search for it. It's already listed right then and there. So it's a really convenient way to shop. So like I said, that's my 2 cents on eBay Invicta watch purchases. I know I've uploaded a video before with that title or description, but I was just kind of playing with descriptions, and this one is specifically about that. So if you have any kind of questions or comments or any experiences or like I said, any questions you might have for me, go ahead and put them in the comment section. I check this stuff all day long, and I try to respond in a timely fashion. So thank you so much for watching. Remember, if you like the content, subscribe to the channels. And as always, subscribers, world, have a wonderful day.